Hi, Sagittarius, and welcome to your Spirit Guide messages for March 2020. We're going to start off by pulling two messages directly from your Spirit Guides to see what they want to talk about or bring to your attention or bring into focus. So let's see, Sagittarius. Have an attitude of gratitude. And stay open-minded. Okay, so Sagittarius, what your spirit guides want to talk about, these two pairing up like that is you've been asking for something, you want change, you want manifestation. This is a general reading, so what you've been asking about or asking for is different for each and every one of you, but the answer is the same, and that is you need to have an open mind about how to get from point A to point B, and often you'll see a straight path forward, but it doesn't work like that. Like the path to where you're getting is filled with all kinds of loops and everything. And have an attitude of gratitude is your spirit guide saying, take notice of all the positive, all the blessings that you have right now, everything that is working, everything that is going right, and stay very open-minded about how to achieve your manifestations and your goals. Be willing to work, because sometimes you have to work really hard at the beginning for and it's a struggle, and you're like, oh, this isn't working, this isn't panning out, and then boom, something just takes off, right? So in March. And this has been a similar message for all signs, so I think it has a lot to do with the energy at play in general. Sagittarius, this is really your spirit guides telling you to focus on the positive as much and as often as you can throughout the month of March, and not allow yourself to indulge, negative thinking, over analyzing, focusing on everything that's broken and not right and that you don't have. Instead, focus on what is working, what is a blessing in your life, what you're looking forward to, what you're happy about, like all the positive, as much as you can be positive in the month of March, and focus your thoughts and your emotions there. Please do so. And in the other readings where I've been seeing this, it's because you're creating, like you're manifesting something, and you're adding to that energy throughout the month of March. And so you want to interject as much positive energy and vibes as possible. Also, it just makes you feel better about things when you're really focused on the blessings and seeing the glass as half full instead of half empty. You're just happier in general. Okay. So with this, I highly recommend doing some meditations throughout the month to just keep your energy balanced and connected into Mother Earth Gaia, as well as listening to sleep affirmations while you're sleeping about, positive energy, being positive, being optimistic, believing in, the best for you and your future, because I do feel like there's amazing things that are trying to unfold for you. It's just beneath the surface, and you're adding to it, you're growing it. And so add as much positivity and love to your energy as you can throughout the entire month of March. All right, let's pull some more cards. And stay very open-minded and be very flexible about solutions and answers, because sometimes something will come your way and it will seem so unrelated or undesirable, and that's the way you've got to go to get to where you want to be. You've just got to trust the entire journey. Ask your spiritual team for signs and synchronicities for along the way, that okay, yeah, this is a little but that's where my spirit guides are telling me to go. So let's pull two more cards. Challenges, blocks, fears, negativity, betrayal. Yeah, it's time to no longer focus on the challenges, the blocks, the negative, all of that, because it really is hindering your energy, Sagittarius, and you're manifesting, you're brewing something. So in March, your spirit guides are like, you know what? Save the worry, the upset, all of that for April. You want to be as positive and high vibing as possible in the month of March. Next out is Gaian awakening, and this says preparing relocation ascension. Yes, see, there you go, Sagittarius, right there. Things are going to turn out better than you expect, but that energy could be altered if we perpetuate negative thinking and feeling and expectation. No, shift those gears and be in the higher vibes throughout the month of March. Be focused on gratitude every night before you go to sleep. You know, list off 10 things to the universe that you're grateful for: a bed to sleep in, the food in your belly, a job to go to, a car, you know. And sometimes, just depending on your situation, the coffee that you had to drink that day, you know. Find anything and everything to be grateful for and to obsess over, about being grateful for, and expect positive things and trust your path. Be open-minded. You know, preparing relocation ascension. You are brewing something good, Sag. All right. Hanged Man, that's the shifting of perception, staying open-minded, and sometimes that does mean we've got to sacrifice initially to have bigger gains in the future. And here we have the Ace of Swords. So that is thoughts, epiphanies, divine messages coming through that you should follow. Oh, hold on, Sagittarius. Let me pause your video. I got a knock at the door. And how perfectly synchronized is that? All right, I am back, Sagittarius. That knock at the door was actually my daughter. She picked up my groceries and she brought me dinner, so it was a very positive thing. And that happened right at that Ace of Swords. So there are wonderful things coming to you, Sagittarius. Now here we have the Nine of Pentacles. There it is, the manifestation. Don't block yourself with that Two of Swords. And lastly, the Knight of Swords. So a lot of swords energy, a lot of thinking going on for you, Sagittarius, and that's why your spiritual team is like, no, really focus on the positive aspects of your life, of your situation, and look forward to, you know, things working out for you. Believe that, but you've got to stay open-minded, and that's coming through really strong with this Ace of Swords. You've got to stay open-minded in the process, and sometimes there is an element of sacrifice. And you know, the Ace of Swords always is Archangel Michael for me. So Archangel Michael is with you, Sagittarius. Call upon him to bring in the truth, to help you understand, to give you the willpower and the strength to move forward, and to keep you in a very positive vibration. All right, let's pull some tarot and clarify these dice further. Knight of Wands. So yeah, we've got to shift the mind into very positive energy, and it will have a wonderful outcome. The Empress, and that's on this Ace of Swords. You know, sometimes when you are in midst of challenges and struggles, instead of trying to push against or change your situation, ask Spirit, what is this teaching me? How are you trying to grow me? What is the solution to this? And the answers will start coming, absolutely, especially with this Ace of Swords here. On the Nine of Pentacles, we have the Five of Discs, so there is a lot of worry going on. For many of you, this could be around like your finances, your resources, or your job. And again, instead of focusing on the problem or the unhappiness, shift into the positive, what is going right in your life right now. And as you get more momentum of that positive energy, your outlook on your current situation is going to change, and you're going to see different solutions that you didn't see before. On the Two of Swords, we have the Four of Cups. So, and that says luxury. Don't block yourself. Sagittarius, seriously, everybody goes through challenges and struggles and troubles, and sometimes it can seem like it's ongoing for way too long, but you guys are about to shift into different energy. You're creating the momentum of that in March, and so stay open-minded, stay positive. Six of Wands, victory. Do you see that? Victory for you if you follow this advice of your spiritual team. So things are getting better, Sagittarius. There are solutions, there are answers. They might not be outrightly obvious to you, or it might not be what you were, the path that you wanted to go down, because, you know, Hangman can bring a bit of sacrifice with it. But nonetheless, you know, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't go down that path. Stay open-minded. Your spirit guides are really trying to lead you into prosperity, help you, you know, overcome the challenges, the setbacks, but it has a lot to do with the mental body. And there's abundance. There is plenty of abundance and shift and change for you. I feel that starts happening more in like April or May, and March is when you're creating that energy. You're preparing for it. And with relocation, some of you could be like changing jobs, changing home, changing state or country, or maybe just depending on the type of company you work for, you could be shifting from one department to another, or from one location to another. So that is definitely in the works for some of you. All right, let's pull some more highlights for the month of March. And this just kind of tried to jump out, but not all the way. Revealing dreams. Really pay attention to what you're dreaming about. Hard times, karmic balance, creative fire. There you go. See, you are coming out of the winter, out of the hard times. You know, lessons or struggles and challenges are only lessons for life, lessons of the soul. And you know, stay in an attitude of gratitude, keep an open mind. Things are changing, Sagittarius. Things are shifting, but it is really, the speed of that is contingent upon your own energy, and that's why your spirit guides are coming in so strong, because we have challenges here and we have hard times here, and what needs to change is perception, and perhaps an element of sacrifice, like, you know, sacrificing initially for the long-term gain. And your mind is everything. What's going on in your mental body is what creates the emotions. Don't block yourself from this beautiful energy, because I see hard times turning into you being back on your game, back on the ball, you know, being on top. Things are going to get better and improve 100%. Okay, let's pull some advice. Oh, that was just sloppy shuffle, I think. What are you waiting for? The life you dreamed of awaits you. Ooh, look at that, Sagittarius. Your spirit guide's saying, no, it's there. It's there, but you've got to be willing to do the work, and you've got to be willing to do the mental and emotional adjustment or healing, whatever it takes to balance your energy properly, you know, because what you put out energetically is what comes back to you. And that's why your spirit guides are like, stay as positive as you can, focus on gratitude as much as you can, and stay very open-minded, because the path that you saw for yourself, that's not the way. It's a different way. But remember, your spirit guides know the biggest gain, the highest happiness, the greatest good for you, and that's the path they're going to try to lead you down. So follow it, okay? Anyways, those are your messages, Sagittarius. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.